Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Quick housekeeping things before we get started. One, you know what I'm gonna say. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Love to see you guys. And then two, my lovely fiance has actually set up a few social media things for me, which I will link down in the description. We have a Discord now, which a lot of people are asking for, so that's exciting. So feel free to join that Discord. When you get on there, make sure you choose your role for what content you want to see. So there's a Summoner's War channel, there's a Guardian Tales channel, and there's a Skylanders channel. So react, and then you'll be able to join that channel. And communicate with other people that want to that are also interested in those things. We also have an Instagram that she also created, which is good, and a Twitter. So make sure you guys are following that. I'm not sure what kind of stuff I'm going to post on there yet. I'm sure I'll tweet out new videos and stuff like that. But exciting to have those things. So thank you very much and enjoy this video. Okay, so today I'm doing a team update for pretty much everything. So we will go ahead and just look at the team. So we're doing Boom Bloom, of course. Can't have Poison Team without Boom Bloom. We're doing Stink Bomb, of course, because Stink Bomb is really strong. We're doing Mysticat now. Mysticat has been skilled up to the point where he's usable, so he's only Super Boost 3, but I really just wanted to get him Super Boost 3 for this right here, where mana consumption and cooldown time are fully maxed on his skill 1, which is the heal, and then he can replace Flash Wing, like regular Earth Flash Wing, without a problem. And then we have Blackout. So Blackout is only Super Boost 1. Obviously, I would want to do more, but this is where he's usable. I've fully awakened him because his third skill never always lands as accurate, which is awesome, which means those poison effects are almost guaranteed to hit every time. So I'll probably do a Giants. I've been playing a little Summoners War. I'm probably gonna do a Cyclops 6 run, just to show you that, and then I'll probably do a couple PvP in Arena, and then we're gonna do some summons. So I have quite a few gems here. I haven't been refreshing as much. As you can see, I have a bunch of energy. I haven't been refreshing as much, so I have some gems to spare, so I figured we'd just blow like most of them, if not all of them, on summons to see if we could get another Super Boost Blackout, which is incredibly unlikely, but it would be super awesome. I know Code Ocean's pretty recently pulled a Super Blackout, so I was pretty jealous of that, but it's okay. So all right, so we're gonna pop into Cyclops here. We're gonna go C6, and so this is the team formation we're gonna use. We're gonna use him as the leader because he removes debuffs. Not really super effective here, but he also decreases damage by 40% when your HP, or by 30% when your HP is below 30%, which is awesome. So super helpful towards the end here. So we're just gonna do an auto battle, so we can have a look at this. The AI is a little weird still, which is kind of disappointing. Germination. The Boom Bloom seems to use her first skill, which, if you don't know what that does, copies continuous effects before everybody else on the team uses their continuous effect skill. So it kind of lacks some, lacks a little bit of efficiency there. So you can see Blackout is actually kind of squishy because that super boost is so low. I have him on fairly tanky stuff. But he doesn't have as many defense slots as some of the other Skylanders. He's got effect accuracy and effect resist, I believe, on right now. So, and he's only got like 2 defensive slots, so a little bit squishy. But he has 2 attack weapon slots, which means that his attacks and poisons do a lot of damage. So, pretty cool there. So we're just kind of taking out the waves. The waves are actually pretty tough sometimes. If you get unlucky and they hit like one Skylander 3 times in a row, you get pretty messed up from that. So take a sip of my copy here. All right, so see there, you see there, she used her first skill to copy continuous damage, and then Stink Bomb. Oh, what? I have Flash Wing. Okay, hold on. Sorry. I didn't notice until just now that I had Flash Wing. So we need to change the team formation. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? Mr. Cat is what I want, and I'll show you when we get to the boss why I want Mr. Cat. So, alright, so I also hate Boom Bloom's third skill. Boom Bloom's third skill is just like a mess. It doesn't really do much. It doesn't even really get stronger when you awaken it, which is kind of disappointing. But I mean, the rest of her kit is really, really strong, so I guess you can't be too picky. So Mysticat actually does quite a good heal. I believe it's 35%. It actually, I think it boosts up to 40%, so it's huge when you fully super boost him. I found that 35% generally does what I need it to, so I haven't invested any more keys into him. I don't know what I'm going to do with my keys now. I had this idea for a team for sort of a buff team with Zulu, Trigger Happy, Splat, and who's my last one? I think I was going to use what's his name? The Snake Boy, big snake guy. Because I think that's quite a few buffs, and I think it would be like a good team. And I know Trigger Happy has 2 attack slots, so I think his potential for damage is pretty huge. So he just needs like a good support team. Also, Zulu is really strong. I was messing around on like an alt account, and Zulu was like healing a bunch, and he put like crazy amount of buffs on that last like 3 turns each. So I think Zulu is probably, if not the strongest support hero in the game, Skylander in the game, he's probably like one of them. So might be investing in Zulu here soon. So you see, we're just kind of clearing the waves here a little bit. So there's that another buff, another heal. If your team is a little squishier than mine, you might have a little bit issue using Mysticat because his heal is on a 3-turn cooldown rather than 2, like Flash Wings when it's skilled up. So you might want to think about that when you're building your team. Make sure that you have enough tankiness that they can survive without a heal for 3 turns. I also know that they recently buffed healing, or not buffed it, but changed how the AI works. So healing, there's a higher chance that your healer will heal as your Skylanders lose HP. So as you can see, Blackout's HP is kind of low, so when Mr. Cat's heal comes back up, it's almost guaranteed that it's going to heal. So, which is great. I think that's awesome. So it saves us from having our healers use a heal as soon as the match starts, which is really annoying because obviously they don't need it. But I think I want to. So I want to get some Whirlwind for Mysticat. I think that's going to help a little bit more, make this consistent. It's going to make his heal better. But I haven't actually done any of the feathers that I've gotten, so. Okay, that hurt. So it's possible that he is going to absolutely destroy Blackout here. Nope, he's going for him. Okay, so this team actually seems a lot less safe than it really is because when my team starts dying, Boom Bloom actually uses her passive more, which makes the damage happen more, which means the boss dies quicker. So it is actually pretty safe. So here's the main reason. So if you look here, I've got attack down times 30%, which is awesome, obviously, for this boss because he hurts really hard. And he's got 50% resist rate down, which is also really awesome. So both of these are from Mysticat. And Mysticat has, if you don't know, his third ability here, he charges and then he gets 2 random weakening effects. So that's where the attack down comes from. And then his second ability actually effect resist rate down 20%. So Mysticat's actually really, really good for Poison Team just because he has that. The random effects is kind of hit or miss, so sometimes you get some good ones, sometimes you don't, but that's okay. It ends up... Oh, okay, wow, he didn't crit. Okay, it ends up usually helping more than it doesn't, so... But the effect resist rate down is obviously fantastic for this team, just because of the poisons landing more, so it means I don't have to have quite as much effect resist for the rest of my team, which means I can focus on attack more, which means they're going to be doing more damage, so... I just have to make sure I have enough effect accuracy on Mysticat to actually hit. So as you can see, fairly safe team. We're a little low here, but we're getting to the point where even if he kills one of my Skylanders here, we should be okay. Got that heal back up again, so As you can see, just our sort of our passive AoE is taking down the side towers. I didn't have to focus them at all. If you're not as safe here, it might be a good idea to focus those side towers just to get that crit rate buff down. But I don't actually seem to need it, which is good. So, ooh, we're cutting it close here. So he should die here just from poison alone. But there you go. So that's Cyclops. Pretty good. Once I get a little bit more tankiness for my teams, it will be a little safer. Let's see, what do we got here? We're going to get rid of that. What's this? Is this a 6-star? It is. Defense. We don't really need it. We're going to keep it for now. Resources are too valuable right now, really, to spend on green items, green 6 stars. They still haven't addressed or fixed or even like talked about the issue with gold and ethers, so I don't know what's going on. But so as you can see, they've implemented the change where you get knocked down. So I finished Master 3, but they knock you down a full like ranking because I guess to keep it more entertaining. Like I hadn't done arena battles in like 2 weeks and stayed in Master 3, so I guess it's probably good for those that that don't really do a lot. So we are going to these fights should be pretty easy. I'm going to swap out Roller Brawler for him. Actually, I need to do that with my defense too. Swap out Roller Brawler for Blackout, and we're going to do some PvP. So we're going to start at the very bottom of the list to get as many points as we possibly can. So we got a tank here, which is a little spooky. But, oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to add Mysticat as well. Sorry about that. So we got a tank here on the team, which is a little spooky. He is a little bit lower combat points than mine, so hopefully this fight won't be too bad. Make sure our auto is off. Alright, so we're going to start, as always, with Germination on the center here to hit as many damage dealers as we possibly can. Put a lot of pressure on them. And then actually what we're going to do is we're going to... So this is one of the reasons I built Blackout, right? So this blocks beneficial immunity effect if it lands for 2 turns. We're going to use it on tank. It didn't hit land, so you're not going to see what it does. So the idea here is that when the tank uses their ability that adds Provoke, the Provoke won't go on them, so you don't have to worry about the tank at all. So that's like one of the main reasons I built him. We're actually going to go for Roller Brawler first because I'm kind of terrified of that. We're going to heal up just for the block harmful effects. Alright, we're going to go Germination again. Always use Germination as soon as it's up. And I'm going to use Distorted Teleport because it does quite a bit of damage. Hits 4 times at 33% and adds poison. We're actually going to use it on Stealth Elf because I think, and I'm sort of taking a chance here, but I think Roller Brawler has enough dots on her that she's going to die. So we only got 1 poison, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's enough to kill Roller Brawler there, which is good. So he's got his Provoke on now, but we did take out one of their damage dealers, so that's good. What I'm going to do now, actually, is I'm going to Effect Resist down on him. So we land our dots where he uses. So you see we have 40% Effect Resist down. And then I'm going to... he's going to attack down, but I think I'm going to charge, actually, here. And what we're looking for here is maybe some Defense Resist down, which would be... Or Defense down, Defense Resist. I think that would be good. What we can do this turn, too, actually, is first we're going to start with this charge skill. So... He got evasion rate down, which is great, and then inflicted critical damage up. So when I crit him, it's going to do more damage, which is interesting. So, all right, so we're going to use Fearful Whip again. So hopefully we get the beneficial block. So we did, which is awesome. So that means next turn, which he probably will use his little Provoke ability, it's not going to land on him. So he's going to actually... actually, he might die this turn, so you might not be able to see it, but... we'll see. So, and we're gonna heal up, of course. Okay, he didn't die. That's good. I mean, it's not good, but it is good. So let's see if he uses his little... He did? Okay, good. And his Provoke still went on. Is that broken? Is it tended to do that? It shouldn't be, right? Huh. I don't think that's... That seems... I don't know. If that's the case, there's no way to... I mean, except for remove beneficial effects, and even if that doesn't work, then there's no way to prevent tanks from provoking. Which is kind of dumb. Interesting. Alright, so we're gonna use this for Diminishing Poison. Actually, we're going to use this because poison is going to be stronger against him since he's got a lot of HP. So we got a few poison, and we're going to shield. And then we're just going to finish off with some more mana here. So 6k poison damage and 2k diminished damage, which is awesome. It's quite a bit of damage. And then we're going to... so I actually don't... I think what I'm going to do here actually is just end the turn. He's going to die, and then I'm not going to have to use any abilities. Because it doesn't matter if I use abilities on him or not. He's going to die this turn, right? Because of all the continuous damage on him. This way we save our Germination and our Blackout's ability here for the damage. And so this turn, after they shield... and now I know I usually say I don't hit through shields, but because we have a lot of mana and a lot of abilities up, I'm just going to go for it. So we got Diminish, we got Poison. We're going to throw out Blackout's ability here and hope we land... Okay, we got a few Diminish, which is great. So you see the power of Blackout when he starts hitting his abilities. So when he's super boosted all the way and he's fully skilled up, he's going to be an absolute monster on this team. Looks like we're out. I'm actually going to heal. We probably don't need it, but I don't trust the AI. I don't know. Sometimes they do funky things and then just like win games. I don't know. All right, so he's dead here. All right, so that took a little bit longer because apparently block beneficial effect doesn't work on provoke, which is just absolutely nuts to me. That makes no sense. Come to us, Activision, please fix your game. Also, give me more ether and gold because it's ridiculous. So. That took a little bit longer than I thought it would. So what we'll do now actually is we'll go ahead and go into the summons. And so what we're looking for here, so we got one free. Let's do the one free. So I think I'm gonna start going for Zulu. So I'm gonna, for the single one, I'm gonna open a. Well, we don't have a life. So I also need Rattleshakes, not Rattleshake. The undead guy. I don't know his name. There is a banner for him right now though. Let's see. This guy. Oh my god. Pit Boss. Okay, Pit Boss is who I was talking about earlier. So, going for Pit Boss. Going for mainly Blackout. Don't think I'm going to get any Blackout. And Zulu. And of course, any super boost. I don't know if the other ones are super boosted or not. If my Splat or Trigger Happy are super boosted. So, getting some of them would be good too. So we're getting a bunch of rares, which means we're getting Imaginite, which is good. Rocky Roll, another Imaginite. So another Genie. Okay, so I didn't get much here, so I'm probably going to do one more where I just go individually, and then I'll just skip because I don't think watching these animations is too terribly interesting. So, tough luck. Kaboom. Whirlwind. Crypto King. And... oh, that's it. Sorry, I thought there was one more. Alright, so we have enough for 3, so we'll probably do 3 more pulls. So we got a Fiesta here, but that's the only rare. I mean, the only heroic. I'm going to Whirlwind, and we're going to do one more. I know we're running out of gems here, but... Alright, so we got absolutely nothing, which is pretty much right on par for my account. I did get a super boost key, which is cool. So I will probably... let's see, let's just take a peek real quick while we have a little bit of time. If you're just here for the team, we're done with that team, so you can go ahead and head out. Thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and don't forget to check out that other stuff. So we got 2 super boosts on Pit Boss, which is cool. Splat is almost fully super boosted, which is also good. Trigger Happy is almost super boosted, which is also good. I actually probably have enough to finish super boosting them if I combine my keys. And then who else? We're looking for Zulu, which is probably going to be at the bottom here. And he has no super boost, so a little bit off for the team. I want to get them at least a couple super boost, especially for these abilities down here. So he'll probably need to be almost fully super boosted before I can use him, but I think the other ones are probably okay to use pretty soon. So I don't know. We'll start working on that. That might be a good team to also do for our Sky Tower, since Sky Tower needs a million Skylanders. So, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will catch you guys in the next video. Be looking out for that a beginner's guide for poison teams. I'm hoping to have that out soon. I've been very busy because I started back to work after a holiday break, so I haven't had as much time to do this stuff. So, anyways, take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.